Bonjour, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of our French Listening Practice podcast. I'm so excited you're tuning in.
Salut à tous! Yes, welcome! Today we are tackling a massive topic, how to train your brain to speak in French.
This is the ultimate goal, right? Moving away from translating every single sentence in your head before you speak.
Exactly. If you translate from English to French word for word, your brain gets tired and the conversation moves too fast.
It creates a huge bottleneck. So tip number 1 to train your brain, accept that you don't need to understand every single word.
That is so important. C'est très important. When you listen to French, look for the main idea, not individual words.
Let's try a quick exercise. I'm going to say a sentence in French, and I want our listeners, and you, Pierre, to just capture the vibe. Ce matin, il fait un temps magnifique. Alors je vais me promener au parc.
So if my brain was translating, I'd stop at magnifique. But instead, I caught temps, weather, promener, walk, and park. You're going for a walk because the weather is nice.
Exactly. You don't need a mental dictionary for the rest. Your brain naturally fills in the gaps.
Tip number 2 is labeling your world. To think in French, you need to connect objects directly to French words, skipping English entirely.
Yes. When you look at a table, don't think, that is a table, and the French word for table is la table. Just look at it and think, une table.
Let's practice that. I'll point out daily items in French. Un café.
Un téléphone.
Un livre.
Une clé.
By doing this throughout your day, you are wiring your brain's visual center directly to your French vocabulary.
It sounds simple, but it completely changes your neural pathways over time.
Another great trick is using transition words, or les mots de liaison. They buy your brain time to think without awkward silences.
Oh, I love these. Instead of saying, French speakers use specific filler words. What's your favorite, speaker 2?
Definitely alors, which means so, or en fait, which means in fact or actually.
I always use du coup. It casually means so or as a result. French people say it constantly.
Let's do a quick dialogue demonstrating how these filler words give your brain a moment to catch up.
Tu as hâte d'être au week-end? Are you looking forward to the weekend?
Alors, oui. En fait, j'ai beaucoup de travail. Mais du coup, je vais me reposer dimanche.
Perfect! Did you hear how he used alors, en fait, and du coup? It sounded incredibly natural. Welcome back to segment 2. Now it's time to actually train the brain with some real listening practice.
We are going to speak a bit more French now. Remember, don't translate. Just let the words flow and catch the context.
Let's talk about a typical evening routine. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu fais d'habitude après le podcast?
En général, je rentre chez moi à pied. J'aime bien marcher pour décompresser.
Let's pause. He said rentre chez moi à pied, or walk home, and marcher pour décompresser, or walk to decompress.
Notice how décompresser sounds like the English word decompress. Use cognates to help your brain.
Great point. Let's continue. Et après, tu prépares le dîner?
Oui, je cuisine quelque chose de simple. Par exemple, des pâtes ou une salade.
Moi, je préfère commander quelque chose de bon, comme des sushis.
Ah, les sushis. C'est délicieux. Mais c'est un peu cher, non?
Oui, c'est vrai. Mais c'est facile après une longue journée.
Let's break down what just happened.
We had a fluid conversation about dinner, and hopefully your brain kept up with the rhythm.
To train your brain effectively, you should also talk to yourself in French when you are alone. So parler à soi-même.
I do that all the time. When I'm cleaning my apartment, I narrate my actions. Je nettoie la table. Je lave l'assiette.
It forces your brain to activate the vocabulary actively, rather than just passively listening to us.
Exactly. You have to build the bridge between understanding French and producing French.
Let's try one more immersion drill about weekend plans. Listen closely for the verbs.
Sophie, tu as des projets pour ce week-end?
Oui! Samedi, je vais voir un film au cinéma avec une amie. Et dimanche, je vais visiter un musée.
C'est un super programme. Quel musée tu vas visiter?
Le musée des beaux-arts. J'adore la peinture. Let's look at the structure she used. Je vais voir, I am going to see, and je vais visiter, I am going to visit. The mere future tense. It is your best friend when training your brain because it's so easy to conjugate. Just use the verb aller, to go, plus any infinitive verb. Your brain doesn't have to struggle with complex past or future endings. It keeps the cognitive load light so you can focus on speaking smoothly. This has been an incredible session. Training your brain takes time, but consistency changes everything. It really does. Listen to this episode a few times until you can understand it without any mental translation. That is the best way to use this podcast for listening practice. Thank you so much for listening today. Merci beaucoup et bon courage avec votre français. Au revoir tout le monde. À la prochaine.